Oh, I hear. Well, hello, everybody out there in Jam and Java land. Can you hear me out there? Looks like you can. I hope you're doing well. You may wonder why I have my Dodger garb on. Of course, I wear that a lot, but the bottom line is, as we speak, the Dodgers are playing the playoff right now. They're playing the Braves to see who goes to the World Series. So this is the National League Championship Series, and it really bugs me to miss this game. And so maybe somebody out there can keep me informed as to the score as we go, because my technology is all wrapped up in all this stuff, so I can't really even watch my phone or anything. So there you have it. We always start with a word of prayer. And so here comes Pastor Chuck to lead us in prayer. Oh, I see Sarah Ann Nimitz. Tell us why. Okay, well, I'm gonna go. Here we go to Pastor Chuck. Pastor Chuck, lead us in prayer, my brother.
Hi, everyone. I was reflecting earlier today on the fact that this month, and October 18th in particular, would be my father's 100th birthday. He is with the Lord, has been for 11 years. In fact, he died the day before his 90th birthday. But as I was reflecting, I was remembering some of those father-son discussions we used to have when I was growing up. They really weren't much of a discussion. It basically bordered on him talking about how disappointed, discouraged, frustrated, angry, quote unquote, he was with something I had done or had not done. I remember at one particular point when I was in high school, we were in one of those discussions, and I had been speaking back to him a little bit because I was a teenager and I knew everything, correct? And he said something like, God helps those who help themselves. And as I said, a teenager, knowing everything, I said, that's not in the Bible. And without hesitation, he said, well, it ought to be. And I remember my astonishment because I couldn't think of anything to respond to that with. One of his other sayings, which has stuck with me and which I appreciate from time to time, is the saying, and you've probably heard this, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. And maybe you have found in your own life, as I have found in mine so very often, that there are times that we intend to do something for our good, for other people's good, something that will benefit people. And somewhere along the line, we end up finding out that our sinful human nature has deceived us and tricked us and led us down a path that we never intended to go. And we're stuck with the guilt and the shame and the things that result from that kind of thing. Jesus called himself the Good Shepherd. And in Psalm 23, David points out how God, as our Good Shepherd, leads us through all kinds of difficulties, through tough times and dark places and hard places and threatening places, how he sees to it that we have everything that we need, and we're surrounded, even when we're surrounded by our enemies and those who may hate us, and how we dwell in safety and security because we're in his hands. A constant theme throughout the Bible is the theme that the Lord is with us at all times. We find it in Hebrews chapter 13, as he quotes Joshua 1:5, where the Lord tells Joshua and the people of Israel, never will I leave you, never will I forsake you. And sometimes it seems to us, emotionally maybe, or intellectually, as if God has abandoned us or we're going through whatever we're going through alone. But the reality is that we're not. That he is faithful to his word and faithful to his promise, and that he will continue to watch over us and keep us, and that he will not abandon us. And I hope that's something that you can take to heart and something that you can grab onto and hang on to. These are tough times we're living through. And nights like tonight are very important because we can put that stuff aside and we can celebrate and we can remember how God is good to us all the time and how he does not abandon us. Would you pray with me? Father in heaven, help us to celebrate tonight in our music, in our lives, in our thoughts, in our hearts, our minds. Help us to celebrate with our whole being everything that you have done for us and that you continue to do as you continue to watch over us. Be with those who are sick or feeling discouraged or frustrated, Father, those who are uncertain about whether the future may lead. May tonight be something that is uplifting and a time of joy and pleasure and celebration, Father. Bless those who are able to be a part of Jam and Java tonight and those of us who are listening. Fill us with your joy and with your peace, Father, in Jesus' name. Amen. Okay, Robbie, lead us on.
Hey, thank you, Pastor Chuck. Yeah, you know what? These are troubled times, and people are going through all kinds of new dimensions in their life. I know for the music community, particularly, we think about this. Basically, every musician in the world is not working now. Generally speaking, I mean, there are a few things here and there, but concerts, there are no concerts, there are no clubs, there are no opportunities to hear live. There's not very many churches that are actually worshiping with people and live bands and stuff. Uh, so sometimes diversions are good, and but what does the Lord tell us about all this stuff? He says, "Do not worry." He says, "Worry about nothing. Be anxious for nothing." And that's going to be part of our theme tonight, along with another diversionary entertainment factor in our country and in our world for that matter, and that is the great game of baseball. My perspective is baseball is the greatest game ever invented by man. There is nuance, there is all kinds of layers of understanding and appreciating and enjoying the game of baseball that rivals the dimension of music, because music has all these different layers that you can listen to in a lot of different ways. The game of baseball is the same kind of thing. Speaking and my beloved Dodgers are playing right now, and whoever wins this game, they're playing the Braves. And these are the last two teams standing in the National League. And in the American League, the last two teams standing are the Tampa Bay Rays and the Houston Astros. I'm trying to think of the appropriate adjective to add to the Astros. And there's nothing I can say on the air. Man, I'm so disgusted with the Astros and all that kind of stuff. But that's another story. So baseball. So I appreciate if some of you can, on some of these comments, keep me posted on the game. I just checked, and it's 1-1. So it's a tie game, and they're playing the best of seven. They're going to be playing 7 days in a row in Dallas, and I think the Astros and the hated Astros, I should say, and the Tampa Bay Rays are playing in San Diego, I think. So baseball is a great game, though. Fantastic game. Let's see here. I see a couple people. By the way, my Aunt Charlene. Hi, Charlene. She's down in Dallas, where the Dodgers. Why don't you go to the Dodger game? You know, they're letting fans in the stand, which stands for the first time of the season tonight. Tonight. For these two series, they're allowing 11,000 fans in the stands. And that's going to seem like 100,000 to those players after playing in front of cardboard cutouts. So we're going to have a lot of baseball theme tonight. Go Dodgers, go Dodgers. The Dodgers need to be in the World Series for the first time since win the World Series for the first time since 1988. Oh, I see, Charlene, you're watching. Are you watching the game or are you watching me? And my brother Scott, somebody tell me what the score is. Well, I know what the score is, I guess, but keep me updated. My brother Tony Galla's in the house. Hey, Tony. Hey, Tony. And there's my friend Sarah Ann Nimitz, the talented young lady. And there is my beloved bride, Carla, says amen. And who else is in the house here? By the way, just a word of technical awareness here. Typically, the last few weeks, Joe, my brother and my friend, Joe Barsulia, has been helping me set up everything remotely. Well, tonight, that couldn't happen. We had complications. Are you there, Joe? Yeah. Okay, Joe is on my landline here. So he talked me through things, and so far I hope we're doing okay. If we hit an iceberg, or if I go over a cliff, or any of those kind of analogous scenarios, let me know, because I don't know what's all going on out there. So baseball. Sarah Ann Nimitz and I, a few weeks ago, were able to collaborate on a baseball song. It's by John Fogerty, and we put our own kind of twist on it. And I thought it'd be nice to start the show off with a baseball theme song, Center Field. So enjoy this.
center field. Well, I spent some time in the Mudville night, watching it from the bench. You know, I took some lumps when the mighty case struck out. So say, hey, Willie, tell the Cobb and Joe DiMaggio, don't say it ain't so. You know the time is now. Put me in, coach, I'm ready to play today. Put me in, coach, I'm ready to play today. Look at me, I can be center field. Oh, hey, yeah. Play it, Robbie. I got a beat up glove, a homemade bat, a brand new pair of shoes. You know, I think it's time to give this game a ride. Just to hit the ball and touch 'em all, a moment in the sun. It's gone and you can tell that one goodbye. Oh, put me in, coach, I'm ready to play today. Put me in, coach, I'm ready to play today. Look at me, I can be put me in, coach, I'm ready to play today. Oh, put me in, coach, I'm ready to play today. Look at me, I can be center field. Play ball.
Play ball. Oh, yeah. That's rock. That Sarah Nimitz can rock, that's for sure. All right. So what? Oh, I see. I see. I'm going to watch some Charlene Groby. That's my Aunt Charlene. She's my dad's brother. And I love her so much, and we've had a great rapport through the years. And she, as I say, she lives in Dallas. She's from Litchfield, Illinois, originally, of course. Isn't everybody? Then she married a guy from Ottawa, Illinois. I think he was from Ottawa, but they ended up living in Ottawa for years and years. And then a few years ago, she moved down to Dallas area. Scott, what are you saying here? Happy birthday to Charlene. Charlene, is today your birthday? When is your birthday? How about that for instant feedback? I'm not your dad's brother. Did I say brother? Did I say brother? I'm sorry. I got too many fish to fry here. I'm listening to the Dodgers. I'm trying to operate this and trying to do the music and whatever. I'm sorry. It's my dad's sister. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Yeah, my dad's sister. Today is your birthday. Well then, okay, everybody, we have to sing happy birthday to my favorite aunt. Let's sing happy birthday. Well, you guys sing, I'll play, because you don't want to hear me sing. I'll see what happens here. We might have a musical exploration of happy birthday. How about that, Charlene? birthday, Charlene. Many, many more. This is not doing what it's supposed to be doing. Oh, it's this button. That's a problem. Oh, there we go. I was trying to get to the strings, but it wasn't going there. And so there you have it. Baseball, 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 the greatest game ever invented by man. Uh-oh, what's this say here? I don't like the look of this. You both just hit a home run. Oh, you're talking about center field. That's okay. Thanks. I thought I saw a home run. I thought, did the Dodgers hit a home run? Let's see what else we got here. Carla is correcting me. Thank you, dear. You know what? Carla is so good at correcting me. She's your dad's sister. Yes, right. Susan Flores. Let's see. Thanks for tonight. Well, thank you for even being here. This is a blessing for me and Cliff Shehorn, Dodgers. Oh yeah, watching your Dodgers tonight. Okay, Cliff, go Dodgers. We want Litchfield to root for the Dodgers because the Cardinals aren't in the game. There we go. Yeah, we got some other stuff. All right, I'm getting the hang of this stuff. You know, it's a new experience for me. That's for sure. This whole world is a new experience, isn't it? Let's talk about this baseball season a minute. And you know, you know, the thing is, we lost another great baseball player. Joe Morgan passed away today. Joe Morgan was a great Cincinnati Reds. He's in the Baseball Hall of Fame. And for that big red machine in the 70s that played the Dodgers. So tough. Well, a few weeks ago, a couple months ago, it's been a while back, we did those baseball shows. I don't know if most of you saw those baseball shows, but there was another 70s baseball player that I was blessed to interview, and he's been a buddy of mine for a long time now, and he's a good guy. He lives out in Palm Springs, and his name is Tommy John. Now, interestingly enough, if you watch a baseball game, this guy's name is mentioned more than any other baseball player in history. Every game, somebody talks about Tommy John. It's because there's a surgery that has become a world-famous surgery called the Tommy John surgery that was first performed on Tommy John. And so Tommy John's name, check it out sometime. If you listen, I'm going to hang up my phone. It sounds like Joe just went away. Okay, if you listen to any baseball game, any day, you're going to hear Tommy John's name. It's crazy. And so with no further ado, in our baseball theme, let's go back to an interview I did a few months ago with Tommy John. And it goes something like this.
My guest today is a great baseball player. He pitched for 26 seasons in the big leagues. He pitched for my beloved Dodgers, and he pitched against the Dodgers. The stats on the back of his baseball card are absolutely stellar. 288 wins, 3.34 lifetime ERA, 46 shutouts, 3 times 20-game winning seasons, all-star games. If you know baseball, you know his name. Please welcome to Jam and Java, Mr. Tommy John. Welcome, Tommy.
That was my name when I pitched, Jam and Java.
Well, that's my name.
Yeah, look at that. Maury Wills.
Yes.
You've lightened up a lot. Yeah.
All righty.
Yeah, this actually was one of his uniforms from spring training later when he was coaching.
Oh, okay. All right.
One of my big heroes, too. That's before your time, though.
I pitched against him.
Did you? No way.
63 was my first year in the big leagues.
That's right. Oh, I forget you pitched for 100 years. That's amazing.
I'm kind of like Frankie Valli. I'm like Neil Diamond.
That's
All
right.
those guys that are 85 still singing.
It is. I mean, you could probably still pitch.
No, I can't. I can't even play golf.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I can, but not like I used to.
I'm very super honored that you would do this with me.
Oh, my God. We're friends.
Oh, man. Hey, let me throw you a couple questions here.
Sure.
First thing is, during the baseball season, your name, Tommy John, is brought up more than Babe Ruth, Ty Cobb, Hank Aaron, Jackie Robinson, any other baseball player ever. What are your thoughts when you hear that?
Well, you know, I'm honored, but it's sad that it's got to be connected to a surgery.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm so honored that Dr. Job did it to me, experimental surgery on me, and I came out better than ever, you know, and I'm honored.
I read this. You tell me if it's true. The odds were 100. Dr. Job said it was 101 against you.
Against me coming back, yeah. Well, that's what I wanted to know. That's the way I pitched. You know, what do you think I've got against this team? You know, 30%, 60%, whatever, if you pitch your best. So I asked him, what do you think I've got my odds of coming back? Don't count on it. Get a job.
Wow.
And have something to fall back on. He said it's 100 to 1.
Wow. But I'm sure part of what he was factoring in or was not factoring in was your tenacity, because you worked your tail off to come back, didn't you?
Well, that's
Hey,
my my comment to him. My comment to him was, if you do your job, I will more than do my job to come back. And I said, Dr. Job, if it takes 1 year, it's 1 year. If it takes 2, it's 2. If it takes 3, it's 3. If it takes 4, I'm done.
My friend, you have had an incredible career. 26 years in the bigs, as I said, 288 wins, 3 times 20-game winners, 3.34 lifetime ERA in 26 seasons. That's stellar. 46 shutouts, all-star games. You, Tommy John, should be in the Hall of Fame. I know I don't want to raise any.
No, you don't. You know, this is what I've told people, and I think it's one of the reasons I'm not in the Hall of Fame. I said, I don't get upset over things I don't have control of. I have no control of it, so why should I get upset?
That's a great response.
We'll have to have you, if I get it, we'll have you come in and play for us.
I'm there in a heartbeat. So what about music? Tell me about your passion for music. I know that you love music.
I played the trumpet when I was in the 5th and 6th grade.
Wow.
My daughter was into music, and then my youngest son, Taylor, was in Les Miserables when he was 8, 9, and 10.
Wow.
He played the role of Gavroche.
Wow.
How do you do? My name's Gavroche. These are my people. Here's my patch. Not much to look at. Nothing posh. Nothing that you got up from scratch. This is my song, my high society. Here in the slums of San Michel. We live on crumbs of humble piety. Tough on the teeth. But what the hell?
That's great. You said
I only saw that. I only saw that play about 70 times.
That's what parents do.
That's exactly right.
Tommy.
Thank you. Thanks, Robbie. I appreciate it.
Take care, brother.
Okay. Bye-bye.
That's just a short little clip of I did interview, and I told him, I said, we'll talk for 10 or 15 minutes, and we, of course, talked for well over an hour. He and I both like to talk. Isn't that fascinating? Tommy John. So mark that. Next time you listen to a baseball game, listen to how many times you hear the name Tommy John. And he pitched for the Dodgers. I think I said that in the opening. He pitched for the Dodgers and the Yankees. In 1977 and 1978, the Dodgers and the Yankees played in the World Series. And by one more little digression, I was hoping I was praying that this year would be the Dodgers and Yankees again because that's such an amazing ticket. I'm sure MLB was hoping that would happen too because that's the best ticket there is. The two biggest markets in baseball and two of the biggest and most powerful franchises in baseball, but not to happen. Um, so Tommy John, he pitched in 1977 for the Dodgers and 1978 for the Dodgers against the Yankees. Then he was traded to the Yankees later. And so in 1981, the Dodgers and the Yankees play it again. Oh, and by the way, I should have said that the Dodgers lost both of those series that when Tommy was on the team. So then he's traded to the Yankees in 1981. The Dodgers and Yankees play, and Tommy John is on the Yankees, and he pitches the final game and pivotal game, and the Yankees lost. The Dodgers won that, so he was on the losing side of both of them, on each team of those three World Series games. So let's see what else we got here. So any updates with the score? Anybody? I don't have the technology to. I should have a TV right there. I can tell you there were many times doing concerts through the years. If maybe this, I shouldn't say this. I might get busted, but we would be playing a concert, and I would have either in my ear if the Dodgers were in the World Series, or on a phone screen, or in the old days even on a small little TV monitor. Baseball fans go to great lengths to enjoy their. Oh, good, Carla. Okay, honey, that's going to be your job tonight. Still tied. Oh boy. Oh Lord, have mercy. Okay. So what are we're gonna move to. We did the Tommy John interview. I'm gonna play a song. How about "Take Me Out to the Ball Game"? The most iconic baseball song of all time. Now, in order to do this, I really kind of need to move to a different camera. I have my one camera here, my laptop camera, and up here I have my iPhone, which is become camera number 2. And let's see if I go to that. What happens if I hit this button right here? Oh, that didn't do anything. Okay. How about right here? No, that's not going to do it. Okay, well, then I guess it ain't going to happen. Huh, interesting. I thought I had that set up for that. Not that one, and not that one, and not that one, and there you have it. Okay, so I'm going to play it here. Can you see this keyboard here? What if I adjust this a little bit here? All right, that might be a little better. Can you see that? And so, here, let me go over here, hit this button, and then we hit this button right here. Okay, let's see what happens. I'm going to play around with "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." And it goes something like this. Can you see that? Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, take me out to the ball game. That song, I think it dates from like 1910, somewhere back in there. I remember there's a really cool story about that. Okay, I'm gonna get my head back in here. There we go. Ah, adjusting. I don't know what happened to that. Oh, maybe that. I bet that phone died. Who knows? Let's see what kind of comments we got. Oh, there. Carla, and you know the great thing about Carla is she bleeds Dodger blue just like me. Hi, Charlotte. Are you coming to the game? You know what? I talked to, and I've interviewed him on there. Hey, shout out to my Litchfield peeps, my Litchfield friends. I talked to Bob Plummer today. Bob Plummer is this is an amazing story even to me. The reason I'm a Dodger fan is because I grew up in Litchfield, Illinois, and played on the Little League Dodgers. And there was another guy, Bob Plummer is his name, Robert Plummer, who was his dad was the manager. And bottom line is he ended up being part owner of the Dodgers. So he was trying to decide if he was going to go down to to Dallas for that. I can't. My schedule just won't allow it. Plus, I'm trying to be a little more prudent than I was. Cliff Sheet, watching your Dodgers, okay. Mike Huddleston, what are you saying? Oh, it says tied. Heading to the top of the eighth, still tied. Oh Lord. Well, I guess I'm not going to see the end of that game, am I? Unless it goes about 30 innings. Watching the game with Lou. Oh yeah. Hey, Deb. All right. So what do we got? Oh, here's I'm also doing, because I figure I needed a little more stuff to do. I have all this free time on my hands, and so I am now the music director and co-host of a show that emanates out of New York on Mondays, 4 o'clock Pacific, 7 o'clock Eastern, called Reach Out with Ray and Steve. And it's so much fun because one of the hosts is my buddy Ray Negron, who's with the Yankees. And so every week there's a the focus of the show is three ways. It's sports, entertainment, and community. Ray Negron's been with the Yankees since 1973, and he does so many great things for the community and for baseball and all kinds of 30 innings. Oh, yeah. That would be something. Yes, Sarah. Oh, Lord. But so I'm having so much fun doing that. And tonight, a couple hours ago, here's who the guests were. Joey D. Joey D of Joey D and the Starlighters, who's been my buddy for a long time, and those Litchfield people would remember him from last year. This was about a year ago. We played the Robinson Brothers homecoming concert, and Joey D came back and and was part of the show. So Joey D was on there. Also, a baseball player, Joe Pepitone, who played for the Yankees in the 60s. And then Joe Pepitone was a pretty famous ball player, all-star and all kinds of stuff. And he played, I asked him about batting against Koufax, and he got 2 hits off Koufax, so which is amazing. And then also on the show was Richie Cannata, who was with Billy Joel's band for first 25 years. And so he's a great New York saxophone player. Also on the show was a young lady who I've been enjoying collaborating musically with on a few different projects. And Sarah Nimitz was on the show. And we premiered, because Joey D was on there, we did a little honor, a tribute to Joey D. And so we have a brand new rendition of an old song. Those of you that might be over 29, you might remember this song from the 60s. It's called The Peppermint Twist. And so this is Sarah Nimitz, and I get to tag along a little bit. And this is our rendition, our tribute to my buddy, the great Joey D. And it goes like this, if I hit the right button. Here we go.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, they got a new dance and it goes like this. The name of the dance is the peppermint twist. Bop shabba, bop 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 shabba, bop shabba, bop 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 shabba, bop 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 shabba. Well, they got a new dance and it goes like this. Bop shabba, bop 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 shabba. Yeah, the name of the dance is the peppermint twist. Wow! Bop shabba, bop 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 shabba. Well, you like it like this, the peppermint twist. Round and round, up and down. Round and round, up and down. Round and round and up and down and a 1, 2, 3, kick. 1, 2, 3, jump. I beat me down in 45th Street, where JD and the Twisters meet. And you learn to do this, the peppermint twist. Ooh, it's alright, alright, it's alright, alright, it's alright, it's alright. It's okay all day, it's okay, it's okay. Well, you learn to do this, the peppermint twist. Well, they got a new dance and it goes like this. Joey D called the dance the peppermint twist. Bop shabba, bop 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 shabba, bop shabba, bop 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 shabba, bop 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 shabba. Joey D taught the world how to peppermint twist.
Isn't that fun? That's great. There you have it, the Peppermint Twist, Peppermint Lounge, back in the 60s. And on this show today, we were talking with Joe Pepitone and Joey D used to hang out together in the 60s. Now, if Whitey Ford, who just passed away a couple days ago, too, was part of those Yankee teams. And notorious, of course, for hanging out with Mickey Mantle and partying too much, which helped kind of slow down Mickey's career. And so talking to Pepitone, seeing Pepitone and Joey D together, that was a lot of fun. And they were talking about, one of the things that they talked about was Joe Pepitone hanging out in the clubs till 4 in the morning with Joey D, and then going home late, and then go play in a day game and batting. So those were some crazy days. Oh gosh, who's that? Look who's what. Mandy Pinto. Hey, Mandy Pinto, how are you? Mandy Pinto, there's a talented young lady. That's for sure. And what we got here? Joe Baran. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, that's my passion. That's one of the things I like to think about, because God gives everybody unique and individual gifts. And so once you start getting a big head about, oh man, I'm so great, I can do this, or I did that, or any of that kind of stuff, just remember the one who gave you that gift. And that's who we worship. And that's what Johann Sebastian Bach did. Soli Deo Gloria was at the bottom of most of his manuscripts. And that whole thing was about to God be the glory in everything you do. Oh man! Now, when Mandy was 18 years old, or 19 maybe, I don't know, we went down to, and I must have been about 21 or 22, I don't know. We went down to Atlanta and played in the what was that called? The Braves Stadium. For the Lutheran National Youth Gathering. We had 35,000 teenagers for a week. And we were the band, and Mandy Pinto was the lead singer. Robbie gave me 30 albums, I'm not lying, taught me about soul music. Oh, yeah. That was a long time ago. And it was so much fun doing that album with you and all that stuff. We had a great band, too. And then one night we had the thank you, Carla, the Georgia Dome. And one night we had the Georgia Mass Choir. I don't know, 70, 80 voices, gospel choir. And we did one song. Well, we had communion for 35,000 people. Imagine that one. And we did this one song and there's this mass choir singing, and there's little Mandy Pinto, 18 or 19 years old, up in front of this gospel choir, just singing her heart out and just sounding amazing. What a great experience. Hey, Scott. So that Joey D, Peppermint Twist, talk about another talented young lady, and that, of course, is Sarah Nimitz. Sarah Nimitz, of course, she tours all over the place, all over the world, literally. She goes to Europe and all kinds of places. She has, and like everybody else in the music business, is not touring now. So she has a big concert coming up this week. I think it's October 15th. I think I have a flyer. Let's see if I hit this button right here. There it is. Sarah Nimitz, worldwide release. Oh, she's coming out with her album called 2020. Is that right? I think, isn't it? And then she's doing this live streamed concert with a full band, and they've gone to great lengths, and they've been planning this for a long time. And that's how you get tickets. SarahNimitzVeeps.com, download of a CD included in the ticket. Such a deal. And I'm looking forward to that concert, live streamed. And Sarah, I know that you're going to knock it out of the park, to keep the baseball metaphors going here. So if you have anything else that you want to add to that, let me know. Oh, there, some things down there. So Sarah Nimitz, worldwide release, October 15th. Isn't the name of your album 2020? I don't see that on this flyer. I think that's what it is. So there you have that. What else we got here? I think maybe I will do a live song. Okay, by the way, I just did a little adjustment up here on the camera. I wonder if I might have this now. Let me see. Oh, it worked. I just had to go and check now you can see a different angle. Is this my good side or my bad side? I'm not sure. So I got this, and I got this. So, and I've got a computer behind me, and I've got a little bit of a track. We're talking about Litchfield. Last year, just about this time, I think October 5th was when we did the concert. And we had the most amazing band. We had horn players from Earth, Wind, and Fire, from Tower of Power. from the Blues Brothers. And we had Chris Montez came back and sang. Tata Vega, the great singer, she came back and sang. Joey D came back and sang. Steve March, Torme, came back and sang. Chuck Wilson was there with us, with Rex, of course, and Craig Pilo on drums and Fino Roverato on guitar. Who else was there? Travis Clower, who has played Frankie on Broadway, he played Frankie in Jersey Boys more than anybody, and this guy is a talented guy. We're going to do some kind of a thing with him one of these days. All right, so I'm going to play a song that we did at that concert, and we did it on a Robinson Brothers CD. We're going to do another concert one of these days back there, too. But we did this song called Coming Home because obviously we were coming home. And I've got a track here of, let's see if I hit that. So if I play this, well, let's see what happens. I got to move back here. If I hit this button here, it should work. Let's see what happens. We're coming home, baby. Oh, yeah. That was an old song written by, I think, Ben Tucker, a guy named Ben Tucker, a jazz musician that we met when we were working. He was playing with Lou Rawls. That was kind of a fun thing. Atlanta has bases loaded with 2 outs. Bueller is still pitching. Wow, unless that's old. You may not be aware of this, but my wife, Carla, is a comedian. More Hammond, less cowbell. That's good, honey. That's a good one. Okay. Chuck Wilson from Litchfield. Yes, Chuck Wilson from Litchfield. I see Judy. Why is that not working? Okay, let me go back up here. If I hit this button right, I'm learning this stuff, and I'll tell you what, it's kind of like flying an airplane, which is, at least if I crash and burn, it's not going to hurt anybody. Oh, hi, Kent Crane. Are you on there? Bob Sneed from Litchfield. Oh, so you were at the concert? Yes. Man, that was so much fun. And it was a fundraiser, and we raised a lot of money for the Litchfield raised a lot of money at this concert. I think I can't remember. I think it was around $140,000 in a little town, Litchfield, Illinois, for one concert, one night. $140,000 for the hospital there. That was an amazing night. And we've been talking about going back and doing another one, one at the drive-in and stuff like that. So hopefully that might unfold here. I've been trying to keep the show shorter because I know all you young people today don't have the attention span that we had when we were older. What do you got here? Game remains tied at 1. Dodgers batting. Wow. Okay, so I want to talk about our pastor this Sunday. His sermon was about, by the way, I'm the music minister at a church called Trinity Lutheran Church in Simi Valley, California. And, oh, what a night, Babs, Benny. Yes, that was oh, what a night. And we stream our services live every Sunday. It's 9 o'clock California time. You can get on Facebook or you can get on YouTube. You can get on my stuff if you want. By the way, I have a new YouTube channel as of last week. And so far, I think I have 30 some subscribers. So if you got nothing better to do, go on and subscribe to my YouTube channel because I'm going to be putting a new video up every week. And last week, the one video that's up there is Sarah Nimitz and my version of "Take Me Out to the Ball Game," which is really great if I do say so myself. And it's not because of anything I did; it's because Sarah was a master on that. So go on my YouTube channel, Robbie Robinson. Simple enough to find, I guess. And subscribe, and I'll be doing a new video. And by the way, this Jam and Java, of course, is streamed live on YouTube on the Jam and Java channel. It's a whole new world, isn't it? So our service was about be anxious for nothing. And again, as I said earlier tonight, we all have problems. We all have troubles. And Jesus said the world will always have troubles. And this country is going through so much stuff. And everybody's world is turned upside down. Raise your hand if you can relate to that. But the Bible says, Jesus says, be anxious for nothing. Don't worry about a thing. I always like to say, what does the Bible have in common with Mad Magazine? I don't know if you ever read Mad Magazine when you were a kid. I don't even think it's still in print. But they both, their spokespeople, both convey the philosophy of do not worry. Mad Magazine, of course, had what was his name now? But his, the freckle-faced kid with the red hair, Alfred E. Newman, and his motto was, "What, me worry?" And Jesus says, "Don't worry about a thing. Look at the birds in the air. If he's going to take care of the birds, if he's going to take care of the flowers, isn't he even more so going to take care of you, his children. So I wrote a song with a young lady named Andrea Hammond, with a good last name, by the way, Hammond. But and we wrote this song called Worry Not. And the whole idea is don't worry because God's got this. Doesn't matter if there's a pandemic. It doesn't matter if there are airplanes flying into buildings. It doesn't matter what the issues that you're going through. Just reach up and reach out to the Lord because He's got your back. And so here's a thing that we did at the service yesterday morning, Sunday morning, on our live stream service called "Worry Not." This is the Trinity Praise Band. Check it out. How's that working so far?
Why should I be discouraged? Why should the shadows fall? No fear, no fret, He will see you through. And Jesus gives these words to you.
Worry not, worry not. That's what the Lord has said. Casting all my cares on Jesus, He promises peace instead. Worry not, worry not. My God can do anything. No doubt, that's out when you trust. Trust in the Savior King. Trust in the Savior King.
Greater is He who is in us than He who is in the world. Nothing can separate us. Let not your heart trouble. Worry, who me? My God can do anything. Worry, who me? I lift my praises and sing. Ooh, yeah.
Worry not, worry not. That's what the Lord has said. Casting all my cares on Jesus, He promises peace instead. Worry not, worry not. My God can do anything.
Yes, He can.
No doubt, that's how when you trust. Trust in the Savior King. Trust in the Savior King.
When fears and temptations surround me, I claim your victory. I stand upon your promise, proclaiming what Jesus did on Calvary. Worry, who me? My God can do anything. Yeah. Worry, who me? I lift my praises and sing. Ooh.
Worry not, worry not. That's what the Lord has said. Casting all my cares on Jesus, He promises peace instead. Worry not, worry not. My God can do anything.
Yes, He can.
No doubt, that's out when you trust. Trust in the Savior King. Trust in the Savior King. Trusting in the Savior King.
Trust the Savior.
Trusting in the Savior King.
Trust in the Savior.
Trusting in the Savior King.
Trust the Savior.
Trusting in the Savior King.
Savior King.
Trusting in the Savior King.
Trust in the King.
Trusting in the Savior King.
Oh.
Trusting in the Savior King.
Somebody help me now.
Trusting in the Savior King, worry not. That's my admonition to each one of you tonight. Try not to worry about anything. And I try to live my life, and I try to do that, and generally speaking, I can do that because there's one thing I worry about, and that's when the Dodgers are playing. That's when I get stressed out. It's crazy. The other night, there was a real close game, and I was sitting there at the edge of my seat and I almost had a heart attack. It was so intense. But it's a crazy thing, that baseball game. So, well, listen, I thank you so much, each one of you, for coming in and spending some time with me. This is a fun experience for me. It gives me a chance to play because after 100 years of playing concerts around the world, and then all of a sudden overnight it's all over. It's a different. Stephen James, is that Stephen James from London? Is that you, Stephen? I think that's you. Cool. Oh, Carla's got it here. Reach up and reach up, reach in, reach out. That's our mission statement at Trinity Lutheran. By the way, for Litchfield people, our services are aired on WSMI radio, and that would be 11 o'clock your time in Litchfield. So check it out. It is Stephen James from London. Hey, how you doing over there? I've been going to play in London since for well over 40 years, and back in the day with Buddy Greco, I used to go over there. We'd play the Talk of the Town for a month at a time, and it was just amazing. And then we were supposed to play with the London Symphony Orchestra at Royal Albert Hall this year. So that's been pushed back to next year. Steve. Oh, I travel now. Do you live in the States then, Stephen? And then, because that's where I remember seeing you. Yeah. Well, listen, I think it's time to wrap this up. I thank you, each one of you, for coming out and spending time. I'll see you next Monday. Who knows what kind of stuff. Oh, Stephen, I see Birmingham. Oh, I love Birmingham. Yeah. Oh, no, Braves 2-1, Carla. Oh, Lord. Well, now I'm getting stressed out again. So I guess I'm going to see you all next Monday, I hope. Come back and see us. Don't forget Sarah Nimitz's October 15th concert live stream. Go on and get those tickets. And I will see you all next Monday. Thank you. God's big blessings to each and every one of you, my friends.
out.